What's up, guys? How you all doing? So today I finally decided to do my BioGoji review. um, I had the house to myself for the weekend, so I don't have any people around, so I can finally do this. A little news really quick. I actually did a video on this guy a few minutes ago, and I went to go edit it, and it deleted the entire video. I got so mad. I was like, no, are you kidding me? 20 minutes. It was a 20-minute video. And yeah, I'm just really mad about it right now. So I gotta redo it. And actually, it's a good thing because I actually dropped my phone somewhere halfway through it. Also, a little news on my Scorpion Strikes versus Indoraptor film. The script's done, which is good. So now I just gotta wait until all the snow melts outside so I can actually go film it. Which I'm really excited to do. And so other than that, let's get right into it. So BioGoji, he right now on Big Bad Toy Store is I think $98 if I could remember. But I didn't get them from there. I actually got them from a shop down in Phoenix, Arizona, called Collector's Marketplace, and I was there because Ray Park, aka Darth Maul or Snake Eyes, was there doing some signing. So I got a couple things signed, and I went into the store. This guy was $150, but I told myself I'm getting Biollante for Christmas, and I'd love to have Godzilla with her, not with him. And that's what I did. I just bought him, and I've been really happy with him so far. The sculpt and paint on this guy is absolutely amazing. The only thing about the sculpt is the jaw up here, which when it closes, it has this arc in there, or a curve. So it looks really weird from the side view. Front, not as much, but definitely by the side it looks a little weird. At least to me. And then the hands and the arms are really nicely sculpted. They're both muscular, and also bony at the same time, like, skinny and all that. But he's also very chunky, especially down in the thighs. But yeah, the sculpt on this guy is really amazing. I really love the dorsal plates on here and the rough texture on them, which makes them feel super realistic, along with the scales along the legs and the arms and the head. They all feel super realistic, like you're touching a lizard. The fingernails are really nicely painted. They got a really nice dirty brownish yellow along, and makes them look more realistic. The shading on them is really, really nice. Same thing down here. It's a little darker than the fingernails. The toenails are really nicely sculpted and also really nicely painted, and the shading on them is really nice. And then under the feet, you got the lines like you do under your feet, which is really nice. So whenever you put them in like snow or mud, it's gonna leave a really nice looking footprint. I can't speak. The tail is really nicely sculpted as well, and there's actually a few loose pieces here, really loose. So I'd watch out with these if you don't already have them. but they don't affect the figure. They are just really loose. But I don't think there's any actual physical problems that would damage this figure anymore. Or not damage it anymore, but like cause problems whenever you're messing with it. Articulation, the jaw can open up about yay far. About that far, and it's actually on a ball joint, so you can get it all wonky. And I'd be careful with that jaw because it actually pops off. I popped it off on accident once. I thought I broke it. The head, just the head alone, is really nicely articulated. And what's really, really cool is that they keep the spines there, so whenever he looks up or looks down, it looks super, like, realistic. So it doesn't have, like, this gap here. So, yep, you can look about that far down. And this is just the, like, head and neck part. It's about that far down. Not much of an upwards motion, but really nicely articulated. It can look about that far that way. Probably around that far that way. You can tilt and down further you can get more articulation. I'm actually not going to move it around as much because the head popped off when I was messing with it, and it was a pain in the butt to get back in. So whenever you're messing with it, I'd be careful with this part down here because it popped off for me. And then arm articulation. For mine, this shoulder goes up a lot higher than this one. I don't know the reason why. But yeah, it could be just with mine, but I'm not too sure. If you guys already have it, just let me down below in the comments. So I'm gonna use this arm. So we got a bicep swivel, and I don't want to. I'm just gonna put it there. I'm not moving it any further than I want to. It's a little creaky when you can hear that. We got double jointed elbows, which is really nice. And then the hands are on a ball joint, or not on a ball joint, they're on a swivel so they can spin around. And also they go up and down, sort of. Or are they on a ball joint? Oh yeah, they are on a ball joint. The sculpt on here makes it look like it has like a swivel on it, like some figures have. So yeah, really nicely articulated arms. The abdomen, I currently have not loosened that up, so I can't really move it at the moment. But if you go watch Steven Toy's reviews, I think he's done a video on this. Or you can just search up any other videos of the BioGoji. Now the legs are really smooth. They can go about that far out, I think. So you can get them to do the splits. They can go around that far, so you can get them to kick. I'm not trying to stress this too much because I don't want to end up breaking it. But you can get them to do that. Yeah, right out of the box, the leg articulation was really smooth, and I was happy. Kind of happy with that, but also, like, a little worried because I thought something was broken. it wasn't. But yeah, the feet are a little stiff. This one moves a lot more, sort of. Some of this figure I haven't really done any, I haven't applied any heat to it, so some of the joints are still stiff. Tail articulation. Now this is a really well articulated tail. Not much about the down movement. Basically only the tip of the tail goes down. Up, it does a pretty good up. Like I said, it's like not much, but you can get it to point up like that. And then side to side movement is really nice. This is a pretty decently sized tail. It's definitely not as long as any of the other ones, especially Ultima, who has the freaking longest tail I've ever seen, and then Shin Godzilla, who has the second, I think. And let me get this back. It goes pretty much the same either side, articulation wise. So put that back there. So the size is roughly around 6 inches, give or take a little bit more, maybe a little less. I haven't fully measured him, but he's a pretty decently sized figure. There is unfortunately no, what's the word? Accessories. Which I really wish they could have done his atomic blast or something like that. Or like have him with a rose of Biollante, like a little rose or something, or maybe both, the atomic blast and the rose. Well, other than that, this is a really nice figure. Size comparisons. Here's him with legendary Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong, who is currently standing at a weird position. I'm not sure if this is where the figure is. It doesn't look like this on the camera, but he's actually is bending forward a lot. But yeah, so he's slightly smaller than Mechagodzilla. He's also slightly smaller than Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong. Dang, that light's messing with the camera. So BioGoji is a little shorter than these two, which makes sense because these two are both like around 400 feet tall, and I think BioGoji is like 300 something. Not too sure. He might be shorter. I haven't seen the movie in a while. And here's him with let's get Mecha-G out of here and put the NECA Skull Island King Kong, who is really tall. And if you want as realistic as possible for movies, I'd get the SH Monster Arts Kong figure, which I still need to get. But yeah, that's him with these two. And let's look at him with none other than Biollante herself. Also in the previous video that I tried doing, Biollante's head popped off. And I just wasn't really happy with that because I was trying to show the size of Biollante with Godzilla. I gotta move Kong so he doesn't fall over. But yeah, this, I think they are in scale to each other. I am not sure. I think they are in scale. Which I think would make sense because I think some of the SH Monster Arts figures are in scale to each other. Shin Godzilla, of course, is like hella tall. He's like this tall, I think. I don't know. I'm also getting the special color version of King Ghidorah in February, so I can't wait for him to get here, and I'm gonna do a review on him too, if possible. Other than that, that's it. My thoughts: Godzilla is definitely worth the price of $98. Or he's a worthy figure. I'm not sure about the price, but he's definitely worth to get. But only gripes is no accessories and the mouth sculpt. But the other than that, that's my that's the video. Thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you would like to see next. Also, I'm sooner or later this coming week, I'm going to be uploading another VR video. I think it's going to be VR chat, and also along with some, what's the video, Blades and Sorcery. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Catch you on the flip side.